Hey, what's up, guys? It is Ben 10,000 yugioh, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero. If you could get real quick, guys, do me a solid. If you're new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing. That would be greatly appreciative. I don't want to have to turn you into a Karibo, so make sure you do that and drop me one of these. All right? Thanks. Now, before we get into today's topic of the video, because I'm going to be kind of dipping my toe into the news-ish market, could really use a hand here, and what I really would like you guys to do is check out my Teespring. The link is in the description, and check out and see if there's anything in there you guys want, because and also while you're at it, maybe give me some advice for merch that you do want. I have merch there. I have stickers, I have cell phone cases, masks, t-shirts, some funny ones. You know, give me some ideas of some stuff you guys might even want to see in the merch store. I've definitely been getting back into my more artistic roots and have been experimenting with that. So leave me some comments below on that. That would be greatly appreciative. Now let's get back into the meat and potatoes of this video. So the meat and potatoes of this video is Konami released a description of the 10 of Ancient Battles that's coming out this year, and it is not impressive, to say the least. So I know that in the description they're talking about the description of the box and how it's going to be very similar to this, you know, just for point of reference so you guys can see it. But that's not the issue. The issue that I have with this is that I'm afraid that they're going to do the same format for the cards inside the tin, like they did last year, which was just awful. I remember watching a House of Champs video where he talked about how stores were having trouble offloading those tins, and I get it, believe you me, because it was so demoralizing. Because like there's like 2 or 3 like good promo cards, which they didn't even really give us promos. They tossed them in there with the regular set, which was a horrible idea, and I just nobody wanted that. The 2020 Megatins were just bad. They had good reprints in them, but everything was just. Also, the ratios were awful. I remember hearing about that, and I'm just very what's the word I'm looking for? Fearful, I guess, of how they're gonna do the 2021 Megatins, because that last year's format was trash, and you know a product is I don't like to I don't really like to do product reviews because I feel like that's kind of outside of my wheelhouse, but as somebody who's primarily a budget player in Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like I have to point this out, that this last year's Megatin was hot garbage. 2019, that's excellent. You got one of 3 really powerful promo cards. Last year we didn't get a single promo card. They're like, we'll just throw it in the regular set. Peasant. Like, I just want to. Whoever Konami employee came up with that idea needs a swift, like, you know, 1-2 to the noggin. That's all I'm gonna say on that. They're also gonna be focusing again on Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, and I really want to point. I kind of want to echo a little bit about what the rest of the community has been saying, and they're tired of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, which is ironic for me because I just finished, you know, getting mine playable. I have a Dark Magician deck and a Blue Eyes deck that are supposed to go on the channel soon, so it's like, ah. But I kind of want to echo that, and I have my own concerns. I actually like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes as decks. But I have my concerns too. So let's go over and check out those cards from the 2020 Megatins. I got them saved right here. So the cards, in case anybody wasn't familiar, they were Successor Soul, Destined Rivals, Strength and Unity, and of course Dragoon. And here's the thing. As a budget player, I was very angry with Konami because they made the best card in the set, one, hard to get. Like, I remember somebody telling me that you could only pull like maybe 1 or 2 out of a whole case, and that's just ridiculous. The other thing I have an issue with is this card is just way too splashable and overpowered. It seems to me that Konami, when they make support for Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, they don't seem to have a very good balancing act here. They either go stupidly out of the park with a card like Dragoon, which Dragoon would already be stupid powerful alone if it was just a negate by itself. Like if that was all it did was, oh, Omni Negate that takes Dark Magician and a Dragon. That alone would have been good enough. Instead, they gave it like 8 other effects that are just also ridiculous. We're talking burning, multiple destruction, being untargetable, gaining attack. I mean, literally, when the word, it's like, oh yeah, it's only got like 3 effects. No, it's got like 4 or 5 effects just kind of stacked in there and worded weirdly. Point being is, Konami just clearly doesn't know what that very good balancing act is. Yes, we want good Dark Magician and Red Eyes and Blue Eye support, of course. You know, especially because most of the Yu-Gi-Oh players, I'm sure, grew up on the anime here in the States. So I get that. But Konami just doesn't seem to be able to make the support that I think that those decks really need. 1, and 2, I mean, when they do make it, they go for this mediocre nonsense here. Like, these cards are decent. This card is too slow to be useful. This card is so overpowered that the only decks that are playing it are everything but Dark Magician and Red Eyes, which also, those players aren't playing it either because they can't afford it. So, it's because this card's an $80 card by itself, which is just overpriced. And this card needs to be banned. Konami, if you're listening, this is the answer. You want the support? I got the support for you. For Dark Magician, you just need an alternative Dark Magician that doesn't have a ridiculous summoning condition. It's same as alternative. Reveal Dark Magician, summon alternative Dark Magician. And it's Dark Magician while it's on the field or in the graveyard. Done. Problem solved. Alright? And nothing else. It doesn't need any kind of destruction effect. It doesn't need anything like that, alright? Period. The other part of it is that really all of those 3 decks that I've actually kind of teased at, this can go for Red Eyes too, but for Blue Eyes and for Dark Magician, like literally all we need is cards that say, put Blue Eyes and Dark Magician on the field, know your opponent can't negate that summon. That's it. Like, and make that card consistent as hell to get. Like literally go, Rod, go get this card that says play Dark Magician. Like, literally. That's all that deck needs. That's it. It doesn't need anything else. Or you give the deck, like, an Eye of Timaeus Searcher, you know what I mean? But if you're going to do that, make sure you ban Dragoon, because it's got to go. I don't know. Make it to where their target is going to be like, you know, the old school fusions. You know? Like the Dark Paladin, Dark Cavalry, Dark Flare Knight, you know, the old school ones. Or even Amulet Dragon and Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Those are cards. Go ahead. You can let them have that. But yeah, other than that, I really think that Konami just needs to really just, you know, go make cards that say play Dark Magician and don't have some ridiculous condition. Like, that's one of the issues, is every card that summons the Dark Magician, like Navigation, requires 1 to be in the hand. Eternal Soul, hand or graveyard. Successor Soul, hand or deck. But it's also got a ridiculous condition because it isn't searchable off of Rod. And that's literally all we needed was Successor Soul here to say special summon Blue Eyes or Dark Magician from the deck. And that's it. It's just unexpected die for Dark Magicians with no cost, no nothing. That's all those decks need. That's it. There's no reason to be overtly complicated with it, alright? Doesn't even have to be a quick play spell. It could be a normal spell. No one cares. The point that I'm getting at is, don't make cards like Dragoon, because they're just going to get splashed in everything but the decks that it's for. You know, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician. And make a card that says put Blue Eyes and Dark Magician on the field. That's it. Stop there. I don't know what Konami is, why Konami won't get it through their thick skull. Just make a card that's searchable that says, you know, play Dark Magician or play Blue Eyes, but whatever. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the 2021 Mega 10 announcement. Make sure that you also, on top of telling me what kind of merch you want, let me know what you think about the 2021 Mega 10s. I like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, but Konami really needs to, you know, if they're going to support those decks, that's great, but no more cards like Dragoon. And on top of that, I think that like Konami also needs to focus on the other protagonists too. We got like 4 other protagonists in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go focus on them as well, alright? Cycle throughout the year. I don't care. There's a million solutions to that problem. Anyway, guys, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are below. I'm Ben2000 of YGO. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero. Remember to subscribe to the channel, or I will turn you into a Karibo. That is not a threat. That is a promise. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.